There's a push to get more young people into the plumbing industry, particularly women. In Queensland, out of 17,800 plumbers, approximately 100 to 150, only that number, are women. Master Plumbers Association of Queensland CEO Penny Corner joins me now. Hello, Penny.
Hello, Shane.
Why aren't women choosing the plumbing trade?
I think in the past there's been, a real hesitance to get involved in the plumbing industry. Some people don't necessarily see it as maybe a sexy or exciting industry to get involved in. Obviously, you're dealing with sanitation and waste products. So I think that's hesitated people to get involved in the past. But we are seeing now more women interested in taking on an apprenticeship in the plumbing industry, which is fantastic news.
Why do you want more women in the industry?
Well, we need more industry. We've got a workforce shortage that we're currently facing right now. We've got a housing crisis. We've got all these homes that we need to build. We've got infrastructure projects with the stadium and obviously the Olympics coming through. So we need to have the workforce available to be able to do all of that work, along with maintenance work as well, so that you've still got plumbers to be able to come out to consumers and deal with maintenance issues, which they are facing every day at their properties.
It's such a valuable trade. Is it valuable for the people who are in it?
It sure is a valuable industry to get involved in, and we often hear from apprentices and they say the reasons that they got into the industry is because they're good with their hands, they want to be outdoors, there's some sort of connection to the trade, they might have their dad or their uncle as a plumber and so they've got an avenue to get into the industry, or they see it as an opportunity to make money. And so they're kind of the key reasons where we see a lot of people getting into our industry, which is fantastic. But what we'd really like to see more of is more support for employers to put on apprentices. It's costing over $260,000 to employ an apprentice over 4 years. That's just including their wages, costs and super. So it's a massive commitment that businesses are having to invest in these apprentices. And we know the state government has a pilot program where they're offering some funding available while the apprentices goes to college, which is fantastic, but we'd really like to see more of that funding available to support employers during this time.
So you're saying you'd like the state government to subsidise more directly with the employer to take on an apprentice?
Yes. We had a plumbing business the other day. They put up an ad on Seek and they got 370 people applied for the role. So there's definitely interest out there. Of those 370, 10 of them were female. So we are seeing interest, but unfortunately this employer was only putting on 2 apprentices. So there's definitely interest out there for our industry. It's just making sure that employers have the ability to put them on. So any sort of financial support would definitely be welcomed. And we just had our World Plumbing Day celebrations a couple of weeks ago. And at that event, we appointed ambassadors and we appointed 4 ambassadors, Nicole Byrne, Shannon Shortis, Travis Hock and Lachlan Bell. And they were all selected, some in regional Queensland and some in southeast Queensland. And their role is to go out and champion the industry and let people know, talk to students at schools, community engagement events, industry events, and let them know what the benefits are being part of the plumbing industry.
I'd love to hear from plumbers. 133 882. Thanks to Watch Smoke Alarms to, talk up their trade, get more people interested in it.
It's a fantastic trade, and without plumbers, we don't have access to clean water, we don't have sanitation facilities, and you're probably hearing about the global supply chain issues currently facing in our industry. So it's having a major issue. It's driving up the cost of essential plumbing materials like plastic pipe. So you've got polyethylene, you've got PVC. They're all coming under a shortage right now, or an increase of between 35 and 55%. So you think of the projects that plumbers have quoted in advance and the impact that it's going to have on their bottom line. So it's a real issue that we're talking right now to the government about how they can support those businesses as well through maybe some sort of financial hardship payments, because it's not the contractor's fault of what we're currently dealing with right now. It's basically that the raw materials can't be distributed to Australia from the Middle East. And we're lucky in Queensland we have pipe manufacturers right here. But they need that resin material to be able to make those pipes.
It's made from petroleum products.
It sure is.
Is there an alternative? Just wondering off the top of my head.
So not for your sewer. PVC is the only option. But there is alternative options like copper, but that's probably going to be more expensive. So, yeah, we're just seeing, the high material costs, we're seeing longer delivery times and obviously just the uncertainty around the supply. Sort of bringing it back to COVID times, the toilet paper issue where everyone went out and bought lots of toilet paper. We're seeing that a lot of people are buying up the PVC that's currently available so that they can keep it at the current price as opposed to the new increased price. Because it is going to have an impact on those businesses.
Well, thanks very much, Petty Corner there, CEO of Master Plumbers Association of Queensland. If you've got a daughter in high school thinking of a career,